put it in a nutshell, I have casting directors that I work with all over the country who would say we received 1,500 auditions for this one project. And you often wonder, how does anyone make a decision based on that? So that's just an overview.
Bring the mic up to you a little closer, darling, because you have such a good voice.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's just an overview of the amount and the numbers of auditioning and the numbers of people that actually audition on a daily basis for every single project that's out there. As far as trends, I think it's relevant to our topic of today. As far as women are concerned, the trend lately, within the last 3 or 4 years, I would say, has been, and this has been amazing for me to notice, because there would not ever be a day 5+ years ago where there would be women on cars, but the trend is to have a female on a car, all of them, Cadillac, Chevy, whatever, Infiniti, Audi. It's been incredibly wonderful to see that it started with Cadillac, I believe about 3 or 4 years ago on a Super Bowl commercial. Voiceover actress. Actually, she was not even an actress. She was just some gal in New York who'd never done voiceover before, and they liked her read on Cadillac, and boom, there you go. And then they all followed suit. Lexus, everyone, they all. So the trend really is, I hear a lot more women on cars and products commercially. There's a lot more
Because we do drive
audition.
cars.
So I don't know if this is allowed, but if you guys want to pitch to me, please do. My admin's going to kill me, but you can go to my website, mosaicaudio.com. And I think it's set up for like authors who want to find me. There's like kind of a funnel. But you can just send it. Tell me who you are and what you are. I will not get back to you, but I need to know about you for the future, okay? So unless you have a previous relationship with me, or you're like, you've done 40 audiobooks and you have something I need, don't expect to hear back, but I need to know what makes you unique. When I reach out to people, I tell them who I think I am and how I want to be cast, not in so many words, but I've done a lot of, women's fiction and children's books, and then they know kind of how to see me. A lot of the auditions are coming from the producers directly. Now, there's 2 layers of producer. There's the producer at the publishing company who generates the job, and there's the producer who is like an outside producer like me. A lot of times the producers at the publishing company will go straight to the actors. So there's like 2 layers of people who might possibly be casting you. Sometimes when they give me jobs, they're like, hey, bring Kyla in next week for this and that. And I go, okay. Sometimes they say, hey, do you have anybody who, has this accent? Or, hey, can you cast this for me? But it's a really mixed bag. The auditions are not coming through any real pipeline except for on ACX, where, and that's a real mixed bag as well, where you can go and put yourself on there and authors can find you. The auditions for the publishing industry are coming from some sort of producer, and that's why you have to become known to them. There's another way that you can get into this industry, which is, or make little inroads, which is to go to Audiophile Magazine, Audio F-I-L-E magazine. I think it's .org. You guys are gonna have to Google it or check. But you can set up a page for you and your demos. I think there's a small charge for that. And you can also go to their website and see what different people are doing, who's winning awards, what books you should listen to. Listen. And also find out, if you're not a good sight reader, please do not get into this industry. It will be excruciating for everyone. So the casting directors in audiobooks are called producers. One thing to remember, and this is kind of off of what Kyla was saying before, is that when you go to these conferences and mixers and things like that, you never want to be like the guy giving out, she was saying, don't give them marketing plunder. You don't even give a card. You become real to these people. Then you find their address, their email address, and follow up in a very modest way. Hey, it was great to talk to you about your dog. By the way, I've been working a lot for Random House. The thing about audiobooks that you need to understand is you have left the entertainment industry when you walk in the door of audiobooks. You are now in the publishing industry, which started out in New York, which is very clubby and insular and is still largely in New York. I'm one of maybe a handful of producers out here, and the only publisher out here is Random House, who is also in New York. So, my little publishing company, but that's a side line. So the way that business was always done traditionally in publishing was by having lunch. Okay, so you're meeting a lot of people who don't want to be overwhelmed by your wonderful actoriness. They want to see you as a serious literary person. If you have a dramaturgy degree, that is what they want to know. If you studied at Yale, that is what they want to know. If you are a classically trained actor, lead with all of that. If you're still doing stage work right now, that will give you a ton of credibility because they want to know that you have vocal stamina, that you have training, that you are the real deal. That stuff matters in New York. It matters in publishing. And so the whole thing about getting hired in audiobooks is becoming real to people. I don't want to send a flood of people to Steve, but how do they get involved, like with, because I know you guys throw some mixers, don't you?
Yeah, we sometimes do audiobooks mixers, but anybody is welcome to go to sagaftra.org/audiobooks. We have information there, including contact information for the staff, myself included. You can email any one of us, and we can send you a contact list of audio producers and publishers who hire SAG-AFTRA members. Now, warning, they get tons of cold emails, and it's probably not going to, get you a job to reach out to them. But at least that's some basic information for you to start doing your research. But sure, we do occasional panels with publishers and producers, and we try to be more than just about the contracts and organizing. We try to be a resource for members who are interested in getting into the field.
And you can go to audiopub.org, sign up for the APA, the Audio Publishers Association. It's like $150 or something like that, and you get discounted tickets to APAC and the Audi Awards, which is like the Oscars of audiobooks. And you can go to all of the mixers that are in LA. They will send you a newsletter, read the newsletter, look for the mixers, go to the mixers. People who are in a position to hire you will be there, and people who might not be in a position to hire you but go, oh my God, you speak Swahili? Great, I'm going to introduce you to my friend.
And so this leads me to